Okay, so in question 2, we are looking at some vocabulary related to two-dimensional objects, specifically the two-dimensional object of a plane. So a plane is for 2 dimensions to what a line is for 1 dimension. So in 1 dimension, in 1 direction, lines go on forever. In 2 dimensions, in 2 directions, up and down, and left to right, a plane will go on forever. So a plane, you'd think of like a piece of paper that goes out ever. Doesn't have edges. In this picture, we draw them with edges and we don't draw the arrows. So we just kind of use the vocabulary to say that this is a plane and you have to imagine that it stretches out forever. Okay, so looking through the questions, they're asking for 2 lines that intersect. So intersect just means there are 2 lines that cross over somewhere. Okay, so if FC is one of our lines, F to C, so this one going right to left, this one going up and down would be my other line. Now I could call that BC, I could call it CD, or I could call it DB. Any 2 points on that line will work. Okay, they're looking for 3 points that are collinear. So collinear just means that all of the points are along the same line. So it looks like B, C, and D in this picture would be collinear. Okay, another 3 set of points that are collinear would be E, F, and C, but that's not going to work for this question. As for another name for plane X, so we can just label it X. I think there was an X here that kind of got cut off. Or we can use points in the plane to label it. So for a line, for a 1-dimensional line, you need 2 points. For a 2-dimensional plane, you need 3 points. However, there's one little extra rule. Those 3 points can't be collinear. They cannot be 3 points that are in a straight line. So for example, E, F, and C, they are all in the plane, but they're not going to be the right ones to use to name the plane. As long as I use A, something else that's in the plane, and I use 2 of these letters, I'll be okay. So I can do AEF, I can do AEC, I can do AFC, I just can't do EFC. Okay, so it's got to be 3 points that are in the plane that are not collinear. Okay, here we're looking for distinct points that are coplanar, points that include E, so those would be the 4 that I just listed a moment ago. A, E, F, and C are all drawn in the plane, kind of like drawn as points on that piece of paper. Okay, so those are all the keywords that we need to know. We need to know coplanar, meaning they're all in the same plane, collinear, meaning they're all in the same line, and intersect, meaning it's 2 lines that have crossed over. You can also have intersections with different objects, but this one in particular is talking about the intersection of 2 lines.